This video is intended for a mature audience only. If you're a kid, please go away. Everybody, Hello Tearful Life here, bringing has a brand new video, and apparently the ban list is out. A friend of mine posted the link to it on like Facebook and said, "Wow, what a list!" And I was just about to walk out and do a bunch of errands before we get hit with snow, sleet, ice, and all that other fun stuff. I've been sitting here waiting for it to load for like 10 minutes. I'm not even joking. I actually recorded some. I recorded like 2.5 minutes of a video of me just talking while waiting for it to load, and I'm like, okay, this is stupid. God, it has to be out if this is taking as long as it is. Okay, so just in case, I also loaded up YG Organization. Have not clicked on it until just now, and I saw Tribe Infecting, which he better be back, considering that we are getting an entire archetype that does the exact same thing, but slightly worse, but also better at times. Nemesis is a very interesting thing. Screw it, we're just going to go over here. Yep, the Banlist is out, and oh, Book and Tribe. Thank you for spoiling that, YG Organization. Okay, let's see here. That's like my least favorite thing about doing these on YG Organization, but considering that the Banlist is not wanting to load right now, I like to try in and not get spoiled, but whatever. So we got Tribe, Newly Forbidden, Harp Horror. Ooh. Harp Horror is banned, and so, what? Holy crap. Okay, Thunder Dragons are dead, and so is Pendulums. Okay. Wow. Okay. Just that right there. Harp Horror is banned, so Orcus are dead. Thunder Dragon Colossus is banned. So Thunder Dragons are dead, which is really disappointing because I was going to sell all my Thunder Dragon stuff because I wanted to build a deck, and then I'm like, Banlist is right around the corner, and then I was going to sell it, and my friend's like, oh no, don't sell it, I'm sure it'll just get hit to 1 and you'll be able to play still, and I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. Now I really wish I would have just sold them, because I have wasted so much money trying to put the deck together. Wonderful. And now Colossus is worthless. Electromite, okay, I get why they did it, because just right off the bat there, I can tell this is going to be a hard ban list. This is going to be a mean one. And if they didn't hit Pendulums in any way whatsoever, Pendulums would be the new best deck. Most likely. Depending on how hard to hit the other decks and what else is on here as well. Because I don't know if you guys have seen what the Pendulum deck can do, but it is ridiculous. Can put up just as many negates and everything, and I hate going against modern Pendulums. I really do. That's somebody who, and that's coming from somebody who likes the summoning mechanic in general. I feel like Electromite was probably not the best one to hit, though. I don't know. I mean, at the same time, he kind of was. You know, he's the best link for Pendulums, and but however, that also effectively kills every other Pendulum archetype until Master Rule 4.5 comes out. And even then, Pendulums are still pretty hurt by the Master Rule revision. So, I don't know. Okay, so let's see if I can go down slowly. Ib, the World Child's Justicar, and Tempest Magician. Huh. So, Ib the World Child's Justicar, that's a synchro. That's an interesting hit. I didn't really think that she needed to be hit. I can see Wido. She's just another searcher that gets you to more stuff. And gets you more advantage. Tempest Magician. Is that what I think it is? Yu-Gi-Oh! Wiki. I think... Is Tempest Magician what I think it is? Tempest Magician. Tempest Magician. Yeah! Why did they ban that? Was there an FTK going around that I had no idea about? I am genuinely confused about that. Then again, I've also been very out of the metagame for quite a while, so... Wow. Okay, Tempest Magician's banned. If you guys don't know what this does, because it's kind of an obscure card, after it's Synchro Summon, you get a spell counter on it, and then once per turn you can discard any number of cards to place one spell counter on a monster or monsters you control for each card you discarded. And then once per turn, or sorry, it's not once per turn, just whenever, you can remove all spell counters on the field to inflict 500 damage to your opponent for each removed spell counter. With how the deck is, like, I don't think pendulums were playing this, spell counter pendulums, you know, but I don't know. That being said, it was very easy to set up an FTK with this thing. It's kind of ridiculous. So, let's see here. Oh, God, just running all down. Okay, so, wow. Okay, so Tempest, Outer Entity Azathoth. We better be getting some other stuff back because he's banned. Mirage Stalio's banned. Brilliant Fusion is banned. Engage is banned. I didn't think they'd go all the way out like with that. I still had my 3 engages. I was fully intending on keeping all 3 so I could still have like 1 for 3 decks or sell them off. But wow, okay. So with Azathoth banned, I hope to see we get some other stuff back. Mirage Stalio is banned. I feel like, I mean, yeah, that's probably, well, that probably is like one of the best hits you can do to Salmon Grades. I was not expecting it. Brilliant Fusion out of nowhere. This really surprises me. I feel like this is a preemptive hit for Master Roll 5 because having been testing Gem Knights under Master Roll 5, the deck is bonkers. It's able to go off so easily, and Brilliant Fusion is a big part of that. Now, granted, Brilliant Fusion being banned doesn't hurt the deck too much, but it does suck. And then Engage, that's obviously the best thing about Sky Striker. I'm surprised they are hitting Sky Striker that much. Oh, wow, Danger Nest. I did not intend to scroll down, but Danger Nessie is limited. Okay. Sky Striker Engage, was not expecting Sky Strikers to get touched hard at all on this, because they are still coming out with new cards for the archetype, and they want to push those. So that is surprising as well. And this is effective as of the 20th, so on Monday, I believe. Right? Monday? Yeah, Monday the 20th. So, and then, yeah, that is pretty bonkers. Danger Nessie being limited. I mean, honestly, almost all the dangers should go to 1. They're all really just broken cards in general. Poorly designed, such a poorly designed archetype. Dino Wrestler, Pankratops, and Servant of Endymion. I don't think that Pankratops should have gone to 1. It's a good side card. It's not a broken card at all. He's just a card in general that's really good for just about any deck to use. But then again, Konami hates it when every deck is playing 3 of something, so of course they're gonna hit Pankratops. Servant of Endymion, good. I believe that's the one that summons from deck. Let me double check. I'm like 95% sure that's the one that summons from deck. Endymion. Yeah, that's the one that summons from deck. Okay, yeah, she had to go. That card is busted. Let's see here. True King, hey, we got True King and Lifeful Zasm, and that's really awesome. I like seeing that back. That's really, really good. Gonna get to play around with that. I already got some ideas for decks that can probably be used with that. Like Scraps would love that. Oh my god, with the new Scrap Link. And then, wasn't there a new... So, there was something else I can't remember that looked like it would be able to use Lifeful Spasm pretty easily. Card of Demise and Dragonic Diagram. They are going after True Kings, which doesn't surprise me. True Kings is still a really good deck after all this time. So yeah, Into the Void, Pot of Avarice. Heck yeah. Okay, so Into the Void, that makes sense for certain FTKs. Pot of Avarice coming back. I am very, very happy with this. I can't wait to mess around with it. There's a whole bunch of decks that really, 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 really could use Pot of Avarice. And there's been several decks that I've played in the past that are basically dead without it. So that mostly, okay, by several decks, I mean one deck, and that's Violence. Because, oh my god, being able to shuffle back all your tuners and make 2 Omegas is really good. Obviously, Phylon Omega, not Cypher Lord Omega. So, yeah, that's really good. Sekka's Light at 1. That's interesting. Red Reboot at 1. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I'm not going to lie. So, Sekka's Light, I can see why they did that. Red Reboot at 1. Not the biggest fan of that because now, with everything else being hit, that's going to... Guru Control could be a very, very powerful deck going into this format. Not the biggest fan of them doing that. And, yeah. Set 5 pass is going to be a thing again, which is just wonderful. Newly semi-limited Deep Sea Diva. Of course, with the new Deep Sea archetype. Tour Guide is at 2, as is Mind Control. That is very interesting. Tour Guide hasn't been too crazy popular ever since the whole change and everything. I mean, I don't see why, though, because you can use it for free link fodder, basically. You make a free link, too. But that's pretty cool, too. Mind Control at 2 is kind of... Oh, yeah, that's right. It was at 3, wasn't it? Okay, cool. I'm actually happy about that. Mind Control has become more and more of a common staple, and it's very, very obnoxious, because you can just steal your opponent's stuff and make a link with it. Especially if you're still a high, like, link rating monster, you can make a big link for it pretty easy. Let's see here. Newly Unlimited, Dark Arm Dragon, About Time, Lady Debug, okay. Morphing Jar 2, that's one of the worser Morphing Jars, if I remember right. It's the one that like is basically only played in deck out decks, if I remember right, because it's not as good as the others. Flip, shuffle all monsters on the field into the deck, and each player excavates cards from the top of their deck until they excavate the same number of monsters they shuffled into their main deck. Spell summon all excavated level 4 or lower monsters in face down defense position. Also send the remaining cards to the graveyard. Yeah, that's basically only used in deck out decks, so I don't really care if it comes back or not. Perform aids, damage juggler, tribe infecting virus, cool. Sky Striker, Ace Kagari, yeah, with engage band, you don't really need her at 1. I wonder if Sky Striker is still going to be used as an engine at all. Probably not, because with all those hits, there's no point in using Sky Strikers at all anymore, especially since you don't have that advantage with engage, because now you can't search and then get a Pot of Greed. So, yeah. Book of Moon, Phantom Knights rank up Magic Launch, yay. Solemn Warning, Soul Drain. Wow. You know, people were saying that the Forbidden Limited list for this for January had to be something really good that would basically let us tide over until Master Roll 5, and I think this does it. Now, granted, I've been wrong in the past, and I might be wrong here, but this is a really good list. They hit all the big meta decks. You know, Orcus are... I wouldn't say Orcus are dead, but they are much, much slower because now they can't summon from deck. Thunder Dragons are dead. Colossus is their win condition, and without him, the deck is really just pointless. Electromite, with all the hits to Pendulums, I don't think Pendulums are dead per se, but however, they are not going to be as nearly as potent. This is just all insane. Salmon Great. I don't know if they're still going to be... I mean, they're still going to be decent, but without Mirage Stalio, the deck is just not as fast. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe... I think Salmon Greats will be able to adapt. You might have to play some of the worser Salmon Greats, like Buffalo or Mir, but however, the deck is still fully playable, I feel. Brilliant Fusion, God, it's just absolutely crazy. This is a really good list, I feel, overall. I think it addressed like pretty much everybody's biggest concerns, and it's going to be interesting to see what people do going forward. So, what do you guys think? Thank you all for watching. Have a great day. I hope you guys look forward to my future videos. Going to finally try and get out the Adamantia video, as well as also the video of, about Plunder Patrol and the other TCG exclusives. I just have not had the time. So, thank you all for watching. Peace out. See you later. If it's your birthday, happy birthday, and peek out. Thank you all for watching the video. Have a great day. If it's your birthday, happy birthday. Rate, comment, and subscribe. And see y'all later.